There might not be a problem anymore. Still a problem? Why are they continuing? Um, so he activates the effective perform while Joker. Gulp, Okura Joker. He normal summoned it. He normal summoned it. Nothing else has been activated in the same turn that would prevent the switching either. I expect this guy to know better. Let's see. My guy, there's some punctuation errors here. I can't. It makes it hard to read. How can I play spirals without access to firewall and ashen drolls? I have no idea, dude. Yeah, I have no idea. I don't know how to play. I don't know how to build spirals. I did not apply a. Okay, yeah. Checking my filters for OBS. It's just like it's just I didn't apply whatever filter I usually apply to the scenes. It looks slightly better. What's it doing? See, he just he special summoned Zephyr Nui extra at 9:50. And then Zephyr Nui, the secret of the Yangzing, added Zephyr Providence. And he's activating a Zephyr Providence. Add a Yangzing or Zephyr card. Pull a trap card from your deck to your hand. Not even sure what's happening. Please special summon Zephyr Nui from the extra deck into the. You pendulum summoned it. Added Zephyr Providence. Sends Zephyr Providence to the grave. Turns Zephyr Providence into the deck. That's 9 pillars. Isn't it? You didn't get the notification? You check your spam folder? Sometimes it ends up being spam folder area. Do you know that drolls are being bought out at the moment? Aren't they always being bought out? Which regionals did you judge? LA regional? It was super hot yesterday. Monday. Yesterday, yeah, yesterday was Monday. Like super hot, like 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Cannot type right now. Yeah, Sparrows were a good deck. So was Pendulum Magicians, which both of them I actually used online before I stopped dueling, or before I stopped derping around online dueling. I'm just doing rulings for now. Putting stuff back, I think. Back. And then the Star Pendulum Graph was added. He needs to return the Star Pendulum Graph that he activated deck. Alright, there you go. They should be fixed then. I hate how it like takes a bit to load everything when everything should all honestly already be in cache. So it'd be like a second for it to load up. So you can't do the double irises are not valid. You can swap out the Wisdom Eye for the double iris though. Yeah, basically you tried to pendulum summon from the extra deck into a non-link zone or non-extra monster zone. Agents when they're like 5 to 8. Yeah, agents are eh. I mean like the higher rarity shiny ones are worth more. They keep their price. But they they come in common, so you can probably get them really easily. Not Venus. Oh, agent, super agents. They're, isn't Spiral super agents like a super, isn't it? I don't remember all the rarities. There's there's like 10 agent monsters. Wait, like 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 10 seconds for it to load up. Ridiculous. It's Ultra? Jeez. Ridiculous. Definitely cost you a pretty penny. How much would I get for a PS3 if I trade? Oh my gosh, that is a bad idea. Do not, never, ever, ever trade in stuff to GameStop. Dude, sell it on Craigslist if you can. Sell it in Craigslist and get money in person. That is the safest way to. If you meet in a public location to trade it, that's the safest way to do it. Because then you're guaranteed to not get screwed over from saying, like, some people like on eBay. It's very, very rare that it does happen though. Out of the grand scheme of things, it's very rare that someone will go, "Oh, you didn't send the item," or "Oh, I never received the item." At times, you mean all the time. They have bad trading values all the time, dude. Like, you're probably gonna get less than that. I don't know. I need to check PS3 prices, but you're probably gonna get like less than 50% the actual resale price if you were to sell it. But yeah, GameStop is price gouges on trade-ins all the time. That's my experience with them, and yeah, 150 sound around the realm of like $100 to $150 for a PS3 sounds correct. Last time I checked it was 100 or like a super used one. Like GameStop will probably gouge you and try to get it off you for 50. But I mean, like, it can't hurt. Well, it'll use up some of your time to go in and check how much it'll actually give you for it. But I would highly recommend that you sell it to an actual person instead of trying to sell it to GameStop, because they'll lowball you really, really, really low. Like, I don't have any consoles anymore. I used to, like, 5, 6 years ago. Yeah, 5 years ago, 5, 6 years ago. Now I'm just running everything on PC. I have like 200, 300 games that I don't have to use discs for. They're all saved on the internet, and I can download them anytime I need to. And plus, they aren't as expensive as PS3, PS4 games or Xbox games. This channel is for mature audiences. Yes. It's only been 2 minutes total so far. I'm gonna wait a bit before I on again. It's allowed 3 minutes for sighting, but give me a minute. It takes 2. Like, no. You don't even cuss though. That's right. The less I use it, the more powerful it becomes. Have been watching many Yu-Gi-Oh streams lately, you say?
Disqualified.
Not disqualified. Having more fun social with producers in the music scene. You should keep doing that. That's actually... That sounds a lot more lucrative than, the Yu-Gi-Oh scene on Twitch. Because, honestly, the Yu-Gi-Oh scene on Twitch is kinda derpy right now, because it's monopolied by... it's monopolied by only a few people, and then those are the people that do there's only the few people that actually do the YouTube stuff, and that's pretty much it. Like, was it? Yeah, there's only like a few, and then anyone that's watching those don't really go over to any of the other Yu-Gi-Oh streams. And I remember there's always like some sort of movement where it's like support other YouTubers and such. I'm like, I think you're all liars. But I'm not sure if they're still hyping that up or whatever the heck they do. This once per turn. Okay, so is he using it twice per turn? Because that's not legal if he uses it 2 times in a turn. Like, I am actually wondering if they're still doing the whole support other YouTubers or support other Yu-Gi-Oh people movement. And I'm just like, I'm thinking to myself, are they really doing that? Plus Twitch, a lot of people that do Yu-Gi-Oh don't actually use Twitch except for the Konami YCS stuff. And plus my channel is a different flavor, not the whole Yu-Gi-Oh strategy gameplay stuff. Not all the time. Not as often as it was mainly supposed to be a judging stream, a judging channel. It wasn't supposed to be based on playing Yu-Gi-Oh. I just wait 10 seconds for it to load before I start typing stuff in, because if I type stuff in like that, it'll just be this slow. No, I know that there is some sort of Twitch stuff, but it's not to the point where other viewers will look at the other Yu-Gi-Oh streams and actually compare and contrast different types of Yu-Gi-Oh streams. Because I'm not actually hearing anything about it in regard to that. Like, I know you guys show up and there's like 20, but then there's like 300, 500, maybe a pool of like, say, 1,000 viewers, and then like a good 90% of them don't actually check other streams. And then anyone else that's doing another stream has like a lot lower video slash audio quality. Persona. What is this? Quick effects can be activated during either player. At Asmo, yes, at Asmo. Why did he return the Gofu? Is that what he drew into? He did not shuffle his hand. And that was what he drew into. Okay. What does Persona even say anyway? It's like negate a monster special from your extra deck. Yeah, that's exactly what it does. Wait, this is level 5 too. Jeez. Oh, rip him. So I'm trying to get it to daily stream, but there's always like stuff I have to do in the morning, like every other day, because I go to gym in the morning, or every other day. So I need to push the stream ahead by like an hour for some days. So I might as well put it the same time as every single day. So every single weekday anyway. Thoughts on Legendary Decks, the recent one? Yu-Gi-Oh! Legendary Decks. Do you have the actual name of it? Is it number 3? Looks, there's 1, 2, and 3. Legendary Dragon Decks? This one? Let me pull it up. Here. Is it this one? I mean, like, it's a good thing to start off, but it isn't, by far it isn't the best thing ever. It definitely gives you a lot of good cards. Rampage Dragon is also really nice too. But Drowning Mirror Force, Quaking Mirror Force, Storm Mirror Force, jeez. Get Nova and Infinity. Yeah, this is a good set, but it isn't, by far it isn't like the top meta, but if you want to get started, this is a pretty good thing to start off with. You're still missing a lot of staples though. If they're only giving you, yeah, you're still missing a lot of staples, so you need to probably supplement it with a structure deck or a starter deck that has other staples like Mystical Space Typhoon or something, like, or you need like Twin Twister and all that stuff too. But yeah, it's a good thing to pick up if you're missing out on if you're trying to make a perform pal or any of these decks to give you all the key cards. You still need the Eye of Timaeus and the Fang Claws and whatnot. Those aren't super useful in terms of a magician deck because you can't actually add them. How does he know the last card in the opponent's hand too? Like, he didn't have it in his hand. It's like, how do you know what's in his hand? Are you cheating? It's like 5 cards in hand. It's like, he added it with waiver guys. He doesn't have it in hand before then. It's like, bruh, how do you know all 5 cards in his hand? Like, the only activation legality stuff with checking cards in hand with needing to have something in hand is like things that say summon a monster from hand. You can't legally activate that effect unless it's mandatory. You can't legally activate the optional effect if you don't have anything in hand to summon to begin with. But that's the only thing. Like friggin' Rivalry of the Warlords, goes and match Cosmo stuff. And then the ABC Buster Dragon stuff too. (1943) was activates Invocation. It wasn't banished by Omega. You don't get cards that weren't banished by Omega. You don't get those back with Omega returning. You don't get the cards that you didn't banish with Omega when Omega returns. That's pretty straightforward. If I recall correctly, this person is a problem player. Blue player activates Terraforming, adds card. On resolution, Trickstar Reincarnation. Channeling 2, Cosmic Cyclone, targeting... That? Channeling 3. He activated his trap. Was a card added to hand in the previous chain, and we're still in we still haven't reached open game state yet. Like, yeah. We haven't done that. Okay. Now you're telling me he activated Trickstar Reincarnation. Now the question is, was a card added to the hand in the previous chain and we haven't reached open game state in between them? No. We haven't reached open game state and a card was previously added. Okay, so it's still valid. Nothing changed because you told me he activated that. This is the 3rd time I'm saying this. Here, let me say the Droll thing second time. Is the mic really quiet, or is it just me not talking Dragon? But yeah, the Coralja guy is a problem player, if I recall correctly. I'm not absolutely certain just yet. Yeah, me not saying stuff, it'll get quiet. Because my mic mutes itself entirely, otherwise you'll be able to hear like all the little tiny background noises. Yeah. Like usually calls for me take if they can actually ask the question properly, I can usually give the answer out in less than 10 seconds. How, but okay. Well, I mean, they have to have a defense position monster already on the field to activate Dark Mirror Force, so it is possible in certain circumstances. There are multiple last actions in the game you can check for. Yeah, there's things that you can check for. There's things that you have to respond directly to. One of them is actually summoned. When a monster would be summoned, you have to actually activate the thing that negates summon as the first chain link. That's the only action that doesn't use that's the summon action that doesn't use a chain is the only thing that you need to respond directly to. Usually every single other thing that any action that you do that isn't activating in a chain, like adding a card is during resolution of a chain, it's an action, but you don't, by just simply adding doesn't actually activate anything that starts a chain or that continues onto a chain. Is yeah, there's cards that there's a lot of cards that will check for those things, and you can activate it afterward. A lot of trigger effects do that. A lot of quick effects will do that. Some quick effects do respond to activations. Counter traps usually need to respond to activations, so they don't actually check this happened previously. Drastic drop off though will check did it happen previously. you can activate at any point in the chain in response to a person adding a card. Should be, unless you don't. Sometimes it might not be. Sometimes it's wrong. I'm gonna check myself on drastic drop off. If I recall correctly, it was any point in the chain.
We're just gonna tag team these calls.
What?
So we're just gonna tag team these calls.
I mean, I'm stuck in an appeal right now.
Oh, okay. In which case, give me 1 moment. I'll take the appeal. Where's the judge room?
Yeah, so just to recap on anyone joining in just now. So it's just Chainlink 1 terraforming has resolved. Open game state has not yet been reached. Trickstar Reincarnations is activated as Chainlink 1, Galaxy Cycle and activated Chainlink 2, targeting the other face down right here. And then Drone Lockbird is going to be Chainlink 3. Player is disputing Drone Lockbird activation. I'm telling him it's illegal. It is legal, so it is valid.
Okay. Give me a moment. You know what I'm dealing with while I wait to get into this appeal?
Looking through for drastic drop off.
Okay. The guy just left. He couldn't understand that Unending Nightmare doesn't negate. So you're still in the appeal, correct?
Yeah.
Did Twisted take it?
No, you said you claimed it.
I did. Twisted logged on, but it's fine. Okay. No, wait, that's the wrong copy and paste. It's this one. So is this just a case of a player doesn't understand how John Lockberg works?
Yeah.
And you ruled that John Lockberg can be CL3 because it's still within its activation timing because the card was added in the previous chain. Do you say last action or last event when referring to something being added? It's event, right?
Doesn't matter. You use the English words within this thing is within the context of this problem are the same meaning. So it doesn't really. It literally does not matter which word you choose.
Okay.
What's the banish? Chaining. Whoa. Oh, okay. Them tokens though.
The tokens. Well, to be fair, I am legitimately going to say that Scapegoat is busted. Also, we both said have a nice day at the exact same time. Okay.
Oh.
It's literally busted because you flip it during your opponent's turn on the end phase. You've now got either two Mrs. Radiants, or if you're playing Crawlers, you have a Mrs. Radiant and the Crawler for free. It's bonkers.
I don't think I ever left that duel because then DB bugged out.
Oh. Let's see if I go to your profile. Yeah, I can still watch it, Joel. You never left.
Well, no, I went into another duel, but I don't think it exited me out the other duel.
I didn't.
Is this?
You normally see that because like
do my messages still send over to the other chat then, or no?
They don't send over to the other chat, but you now can't type in that chat in per se. So like everything you're gonna see their chat log, your chat log. Their chat log and then the chat log you're in right now.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to like try and distinguish between the two.
Oh, Defion didn't battle. See.
Oh god, how do you explain this interaction? Oh, he just left. Okay, he didn't want to argue. He just left. Admin, please tell him that Masterpiece is unaffected by skill drain if skill drain's already face up on the field.
What? Wait, what?
If
skill drain's already faced up on the field, the Masterpiece is going to be affected by it.
Yeah, I know. Because but this guy's like, I get it, and the admin's the guy who's playing the Masterpiece is like, can you please explain that this is incorrect and that skill drain doesn't affect Masterpiece? I'm just like, no,
It
it does
depends.
affect Masterpiece
It
because skill drain was
depends.
already face up on the field. Asmo, I know my Apoclephort ruling on skill drain.
What are you talking about? I run stuff on mechanics.
I mean, yeah, but I just need to know the Apoclephort ruling. I'm just like, okay, if it says unaffected by other card effects, but skill drain's already face up on the field, it negates it. If it's already face up. If you activate it after, then it doesn't negate it. That's all you need to know. Although, I will admit, the interaction, like, I don't know the best way to explain it. It's just a case of, like, their continuous effect is applying before your continuous effect applies. Because
What?
theirs was already face up on the field.
Disqualified.
I misclicked and will probably get game.
Oh, your duel had Ignis in hand for game anyway? Rip.
When you do like a whole ruling call, and then they have a card in hand, it just makes it game instantly.
Like, you do the ruling call, you fix everything, and then they do something that makes the fixing it does not matter at all anyway. They would have gotten...
Yeah.
It's like, why?
Yeah.
Why didn't you just be like, oh, I have this card, oh. I'm gonna summon this card. Like, you can't, at the same time, you can't really show that you have the card, because it'd be cheating. To reveal, non-public information. By, on purpose, intentionally. But it's like... But, I mean, if they already showed it in the, game state that was already wrong, then... I mean... Okay. You should just admit defeat now, because when we rewind it, you're still gonna lose. That happens sometimes.
What the hell is this?
Knew you had it. Search stuff diagram. I mean, it's entirely possible that he also forgot that you added it. So some players are like, hey, show me what's in your hand, the thing you added last time. I'm like, no, it's private. Too late, you verified it to be correct last turn.
Disqualified.
Oh, player left before I was able to give the loss. We sent Imduk and World Legacy Chalice to the graveyard to special summon Arum, Blade Master. It requires 2 World Chalice monsters. There are definitely 2 World Chalice monsters here. He's gonna plow over the Majesty's Fiend.
Hey, Asmo, do you want
What?
to hear how this misclicks is a player made in one turn? He activates Wisdom, the actual card, not the effect. Then he top decks it. Then he draws it. Then he activates it again. Then he activates Wavering Eyes. Then instead of resolving Wavering Eyes, he bottom decks the Wavering Eyes, draws Astrograph Sorcerer, top decks the Astrograph Sorcerer.
Dude,
And then
none
adds
of these
Wavering
actions are legal, so they all have to
No,
be misclicks. Either you're intentionally stalling the game, or they're legit misclicks.
I have no... Like, I'm waiting for this guy to explain his actions to me. Because I have no idea how he does this so many times.
Yeah, you gotta. Sometimes the client lags up and you gotta resize the window, and it usually fixes the lag. Or it usually fixes the freezing. Oh yeah, today is trash day. Which streaming judge? That's new. Dude, I've been doing that for like the last 3 years. It's definitely not new. Hello, Morgan.
Okay, I fixed it. All of those plays, I fixed it. By the way, Asmo,
What?
why is it so many people try and resolve Wavering Eyes backwards?
They don't know how to read?
Is that just it? There's none how to read.
Yeah, they literally don't know how to read. What some players will do is they go the first effect, the second effect, then the fourth effect, and then try to say do the third effect or something like that. And it really does depend, because sometimes I think like only one of them is mandatory to do. So
Yeah, the first one.
yeah, and they're literally like doing it in the wrong way. It's like, nah, you can't do the other ones now. He's like, no, that's rule sharing. I'm like, no, play properly.
Read your cards. You do each sequentially. I should probably add to that big thing. This is a verbal warning. There we go. Okay. Everything else so far has been legal. Have a nice day. Oh, he's just like, I quit. Is he gonna leave before I leave? Nope. Oh, yeah, he did. That's saddening.
Twitch chat said from Dillzoid says thanks Peter. That guy was crazy. Aha.
Dillzoid.
I don't know if his Twitch name matches his other name.
I remember seeing an AFK thing, I think, for Dillzoid. Or something like that. I don't know. Last call I did was I don't know. Yeah, let's have a look. Dillzoid. Oh, here we go. Yeah, Dillzoid and Schwober. Wasn't that the guy? That was the guy I just did, who did like 50 misplays in one turn. With the also misclick.
I don't think that was it.
Explain.
It was probably the AFK one, where the other player thought the other player was AFK. But
yeah, AFK one was Drill Master. Dillzoid, DYLZOID was the
oh yeah.
Pendulum Magician call.
Did the guy Kappa Pride? What?
Did the guy Kappa Pride?
What?
He doesn't Kappa Pride. Come on now.
Peter, what are you talking about?
I don't know. What do you mean, what am I talking about? What are you talking about?
No, Peter Cast said did the guy, and then he put Kappa Pride. I'm like, what?
He decided to put Kappa Pride.
Oh, okay, it was right. It was the guy that was misclicked. Yeah.
I'm screenshotting this.
You're screenshotting that.
Error 991. Screenshot that for Steven.
Other one.
I've got no status updates.
No status updates.
That's error 991. You lose all your status updates.
That's good. That's great, actually. Not having a status update thing on your main menu is great.
There should probably be an option to hide that. I mean, you can't just go to friend status updates. But then, holy crap!
Just like have a freaking checkbox that just like disable all social media crap trash.
Yup.
On DB, and just have it so it's like dual only Yu-Gi-Oh client.
No.
What is Earl talking about again?
I love how one of your testimonials, the second one down, right? The only call I've had with that person, the reason it took me so long to get to a conclusion is because it was with an interaction that I think even you might struggle to answer originally without having to look into the rulings of it.
I might already know.
Do you want to take a crack at it? I remember it easily.
Give me the 2 cards. Isn't it just 2 cards?
Sure. 2 cards are the Fabled Unicorn.
Easy.
And Dragonic Diagram.
Which, okay. Is that it?
Okay. So if Diagram pops a card in hand, making the hand size the same.
You already started resolving. You can't negate it at that point.
Okay, so he already knows it.
You have acquired a follower.
Hey Morgan, thanks for the follow. You already know. It's already based on another mechanic, dude.
It took me
It took me under 10 seconds.
I know, but you know the mechanics off by heart, whereas I had to go look up a ruling with Beckoning Light to find out what it did.
What the hell?
Because Beckoning Light, if the opponent has 0 and the opponent has 0 and you have 5 and you activate Beckoning Light while your opponent has Fabled Unicorn, you don't negate Beckoning Light. Because it's like mid-resolution.
Yeah, I know. There's already a mechanic for it. It's like, why do you have to look
I originally said that you can't really negate the card mid-resolution, but he was insistent for a minute that you could. Right, because it was a really weird interaction. And then we had another one come up the next day, which was the exact same call, but it was, instead of Fabled Unicorn Diagram, it was DDD, Ragnarok, and King the Arc, which basically is like, would he gain or subtract the life points?
That's a continuous
Ragnarok. Yeah, no, but Ragnarok doesn't let you gain life points. Also, Ragnarok won't let you gain life points from the Arc. when it's summoned, because it's considered simultaneous. Because like special summon a DD monster from your grave, which will be the fusion, and if you do, take 1,000 damage. Did you take that last call?
Yeah, I took it.
I'm just watching the call list. I'm like, oh, there's a call.
My 39 card deck. What the heck? That is bugged.
What's the bug?
He has a 39 card deck right now.
Oh, mate, I've seen worse. I've seen far worse.
How does
I've
that
seen someone
happen?
mill. No. Aside from the obvious, like getting into another duel glitch, which we see quite commonly at times, the worst glitch I've seen is where a guy milled 5 cards. Yeah, so he milled like I think it was a Ghost Ogre, a Lumina, a Snow. Right.
I don't know how to feel about this. Do I stop the duel, or are they okay with this? Because it says the guy has 39 card deck, but he's playing perfectly fine.
Stop the duel.
Why?
It's a glitch. Because glitches.
Does he act? I mean, if he actually has 40 cards, then on his end, then it's okay, isn't it?
What's stopping him from using the Grass's Greener?
I don't know. I think this is fine. Like, if anything, they'll run into a bug later. So we'll see if that happens.
I mean, you can ask them, do both players like to cancel the duel?
I think they're okay with it. No one's saying, like, hey, stop.
Well, ask them.
No, they're not saying anything. They'll call again if there's a problem.
I got in trouble for not asking.
What?
It was admittedly something a little bit different, but I still got in trouble for not asking.
No, they're gone. They're gone. Yeah, usually Gary Gamer though isn't a problem player at all. No, I don't. No, he's not a problem player. Like particular people that you remember that are problem players. It's like have you actually ever had a dispute actual problem with Gary Gamer? Or Gary Gamer? Yeah.
Yeah, I've had Gary Gamer a few times.
Yeah, but have you actually had like legitimate problems with his conduct?
Oh.
I don't think he's actually ever been a problem player.
No, he hasn't been a problem player, but he does get into a lot of calls.
Yeah, of course, because he plays a lot. But then that's expected because
I know I've ruled against him in the past, and I know I've ruled in his favor in the past.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, there is actually a guy. Who was it? You might know the user. A guy called like Filtrated Odin.
I can't recall off the top of my head. I don't think so.
Okay. Well, he's got like 6k XP. Because I ruled against him, I'm apparently never allowed to rule in his favor again. That is his words.
That's dumb. He's stupid.
Hmm. What if I like type the same responses every time rather than just copy and paste them? Because I have to put their name in every time. I should probably get you at some point, Asma, to see whether or not it's worth setting up the macro thing.
Macro thing?
The thing that like does all the typing for you at once. That's the big sentence.
Is it worthwhile? I mean, you literally just shave off a few seconds, but if you do that like 1,000 times over, 2,000 times over, maybe like 10,000 times over, the time savings is a lot better.
Yeah. It does take me a good solid while to type out, "This is a verbal warning. Please play at a reasonable pace. You are not permitted to go AFK during rated duels." Which, top tip, everyone, you're not allowed to actually go AFK. I don't care what reason it is.
Orion has 4 cards in hand. There's an Erebus on the field that returns cards into the deck. Yeah, Erebus shuffles a card into the deck.
Yes.
Can you get 2 Erebuses in the same turn? Limited? I don't think it's limited. If you actually get 2 normal summons, you should be able to do it. But
Oh, I mean, yeah, Erebus isn't limited. You can run free Erebus.
No, I mean limited as in, is it limited as in an actual English definition of limited?
What do you mean, actual English limited?
Not an official Yu-Gi-Oh term as limited. I mean an English term as limited as in you're restricted to using it once per turn or something. Which I don't think you are.
Oh, no, it doesn't have a once per turn restriction. Because it's just got like it's got a trigger effect that you can activate multiple times. There's no clause saying it's only once per turn, like a hard once per turn. You've got the quick effect, which is a soft once per turn. But the trigger effect is just, you can do this.
What do you have face down?
I don't know, check the log.
Friggin'. What is he gonna negate? Oh, he can negate anything. He can literally negate anything with whatever he has set.
Wait, how did this guy just summon... Oh, okay. For a split second, I thought he was using Ashes as tuner. I was about to go bonkers.
Is everything okay? You need assistance?
Everything is fine. We're literally just about to leave.
Ah, okay.
You don't need to coach me, Dad.
Jeez, Dad.
Jeez, man. I'm catching you.
Yeah?
You see my calls?
Dude, I'm just like, every time I hop on, I can take like literally like 100 calls.
I know,
Then
I'm about to hit 100
stop.
calls. I'm about to hit 100 calls. If I take 5 more calls, I've hit 100 calls for the day. Like, what's my CPD right now? It's probably down, actually. Yeah, it's gone down because I took a lot of time. I took a bit of time off this morning. But no, I'm sticking around like the 70 to 90 calls per day range right now. If I work throughout the night tonight, I'll go back up to 90, 100 calls per day, no problem. And then when I rest, it'll go back down to 70, and it'll go back up and down and up and down. And every so often, it'll just creep up a little bit. So eventually, I'll be back in like the 80, 90 range in general. Kind of what I'm aiming for right now. Again, that holiday really butchered the CPD.
You do realize if you can literally fix the CPD in literally like 2 days or like 6 hours.
Not 6 hours for me, you know that.
Oh yeah, like 2 days, my CPD goes right back up.
Hours. Like in about 6 hours, I probably get around anywhere between.
But we're sharing calls right now too, so.
Yeah, we're sharing calls. So yeah, I get about, if I'm on my own, if it's not me, I just judges on, or no one decides to come on for quite a while, I can get about 90 to 100 calls in about 6 hours if I push myself, and they're not. If I don't get a call where I have to physically go into my other screen, look up the ruling, and then get back to them, or
I
have
used to
go...
watch your DN streams all the time. When did you start streaming calls again? When did I start streaming calls again?
Didn't you take a call with Orion in it?
Perhaps, but
Do you want that again? Because they
Oh, yeah, yeah.
call. I'll let you take that again.
When did I start streaming again? Like start of September, I think.
You started streaming like just around September time.
Around September, yeah.
Are you ready for like tons more spiral calls very soon, Asmo? Are you like, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy?
No.
No. I guarantee you, next format, Asmo, number one question is going to be, can Spiral Resort send an extra deck monster for its main? I guarantee that's going to be the top question that comes up. I'll take this one.
Yeah. So with you online at the same time, you're taking like the calls and have to wait for the calls to repopulate. Like calls per hour is gonna be around roughly like 15 or so. Like I've only taken like 20 calls in an hour 30.
Yeah. I mean, have you done your CPD? Do your CPD. Also, I do love how you posted earlier that I'm gonna reach Toaster before you do.
Yeah, you probably are.
If I just keep pushing myself every single day, then
Yeah, but that's not healthy.
I mean, what is healthy?
Do you really want me to answer that question? Because I'm not a doctor.
Why do I need to look this up? Pendulum effects have the same clause, or not clause, mechanic as continuous spells, right? If you Ghost Ogre them, for example, they don't resolve, depending on the effect. I'm 99% sure on that. First effect was so good. Yeah, okay. Easy peasy.
Oh no, I am doing power abuse again by giving correct ruling out. Oh no.
Oh no, Asmo give abuse.
Oh no, Asmo has become a bus.
Oh, please tell me he's appealed.
Wait, did he spell abuse right? Am I a bus? Damn. No, he spelled abuse right.
Wait, but did he spell it the dumb way or the good way? Did he spell it a boost?
Just get in here. If you want to take the appeal, of course. Also, you
Appeal?
need to claim it.
Okay, I'll take
You need
it.
to claim it
Thank-
before, like, some dude named Cam
Where?
does it. Cam doesn't actually take anything.
You should say that on stream.
What?
Have a nice day. Like, you can't insult other judges.
I can. I can legit say he doesn't take calls. I wouldn't be wrong. It's a statistical valid thing. You like someone can argue against me. Oh, he does take calls. I'm like, okay. Can you give me a screenshot of when he's been online in the past week where he's taken a call? And it's like, no, I can't. Like, why can't you? Because he doesn't take calls.
Okay, so alright, so hit me with this appeal.
I already
what's the
sent.
appeal?
I already put the description in the thing. I don't need to explain further. I
Description?
gave him the ruling.
Oh, okay. So, hang on. That sounds different to what you put. Are you just saying it goes to? Oh, okay.
Give the ruling. Figure out what the actual
Okay.
issue is and give the
Okay.
ruling.
So, hold on. Is the rulings regarding whether or not Ghost Ogre could hit Magical Circle in the first place, right?
That's the
That's what
illegal
you-
thing that he did. That's what I'm saying. He literally told you too. I ghost ogred his first
Yeah.
copy, and then you check how the hell do you do that.
Yeah.
Dark Magician wasn't summoned.
Well, it's depending on which effect he was Ghost Ogre. If he was Ghost
Dark
Ogre,
Magician wasn't summoned. Do you see Dark Magician?
I mean, isn't this treated as a Dark Magician?
No, Magician's
Oh,
Rod is
okay.
Magician's Rod.
Let's put Dark Magic Circle. Dark Magical Circle. 'Cause
Yeah,
It's magical.
it's weird that there's. Yeah, I mean Dark Magic Circle would have worked too. The less than 1% chance I get an actual ruling wrong.
There is a very low chance he ever gets. I think that text is what distinguishes whether or not you can Ghost Ogre it or not. If it says when or if this card is activated, it's obviously activating the effect upon activation, therefore you can't Ghost Ogre it. The same with the field spells like Union Hanger, for example. I was just about to say have a nice day. You should
Nah.
let me say it before you do.
No.
Yeah,
The early
I was gonna
bird
say
gets the worm.
wasn't it not you when you take one of my pills and say, "Oh, you must close this out." Therefore, you need to be the last one to say something. I still want to say something, so you shut your mouth.
It put the lotion on its skin or it gets the hose again.
um, let me think here. I'm not in a call. I'm just thinking in general.
Yeah, I know you're not on a call because then I took the call.
You-
Like, what do you-
oh,
there,
have a call
there's
there.
one.
Oh, it's these two again. Hang on, I have to take this because one of these two is still playing.
Oh no.
Someone else here.
All of your dinner plates and your forks and your spoons are all on the
I
floor now.
dropped a knife.
All of them are on the floor.
I dropped a knife on the desk.
A falling knife has no handle.
Oh my days, is this guy really AFK again?
Hey Burrito, I'm doing better. The LA Regionals was not as smooth as it should have been. We had a lot of new judges. It did not help to make the regional go very smooth.
Am I still classed as a newbie?
Yes.
Okay.
Go do some real life events and do stuff.
I've been doing real life events. Not SA events. I've been doing the locals tournament every Thursday and Sunday. I am. Problem is, everyone there either A knows a ruling or B never gets into a ruling dispute that's worth like actually.
Put more points into perception. You probably haven't seen anything wrong. There's probably something wrong.
There's probably something wrong. There's always something wrong at some point, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna off shift because I tell you what I have been doing, right? If I could send it to you. I have a log of shifts that I'm doing right now from X day to X day. So like right now, I'm supposed to be doing a 12-hour shift from midnight till 12-hour shift from.
I have no idea what you're
9
working
PM.
on for 12 hours.
This taking calls.
Oh. You don't even get paid for this. What are you doing?
So
Like, yeah. There better be like zero calls on lists like for 12 hours.
no, I mean the calls fluctuate.
Yeah, but if you do them fast enough without getting appealed, then yeah.
Well, that's the thing. Well, I'm not fast, so I'm gonna take this call. Well, I'm not too fast. There are faster judges. There are slower judges, but there's also faster judges. Okay. Milled free for duality. He discarded masterpiece. Why?
You have acquired a follower.
Hey, thanks for the follow, man. This guy isn't using his words to communicate. He's like, you can't use the effect. I'm like, you can use the effect, and he just puts question marks. I'm like, you're not talking.
I mean, yeah, he did misplay pretty hard. This guy, Asmo.
This man has failed to follow directions. He sent the code first, then took 700. This will matter in the longer run, when you have Gorz in your hand. As a falling knife has a handle. Well, I mean, you shouldn't try to catch a falling knife. That's the entire point of the phrase. Is Burrito ever going to ask the ruling question? Find out next time in Burrito Man Z. But seriously, please ask the question. Remember that Asmo doesn't prevent you from asking questions, but if you never ask the question, he can't actually answer it. Also, sometimes he misses chat, so then you can copy and paste the question again if he misses it. Yeah, GG.
So this guy was like, I misclicked, and I wanted to change it quickly. Yeah, he took 43 seconds
No,
to try and change it.
that's not a misclick. If that's a legal play, if that play is legal, then it's not a misclick.
I know. I'm just
So
like,
okay. So
43
you destroy.
seconds.
So you destroy purple poison. Then it activates the effect in the extra deck. If you destroy it in the extra deck again, it'll activate its effect in the graveyard.
Yes. Because if it's destroyed while face up in the extra deck, is instead sent to the graveyard because it wouldn't just stay in the same place. It'd be dumb.
And then cards in the graveyard aren't. You can't.
You can't destroy it again.
No. That's wrong. That's technically wrong. You don't want to say that phrasing. You want to say
What?
cards in the graveyard are not treated as destroyed again.
Yeah.
Cards that cards that are already in the graveyard cannot be treated as destroyed again. They can still be attempted to be destroyed again, but they're not treated as destroyed again when it occurs.
Yeah. Yes. It's basically like if you look at solemn, I think it's solemn warnings text. This is like you negate the activation, and if you do destroy that card, you do A, and then you technically can't do B, but you still did A, which is all good. It's all that matters. Okay. This call's done. Oh look, there's more calls. I've been in this call with this guy like 4 times today. This is getting ridiculous. And he's playing Changing Destiny. Can you activate Union Hanger's effect during either player's turn? I mean, that's for Union Hanger. It's a trigger effect, isn't it? Yeah, it's a trigger effect. This guy is so dead. Like, I'm sorry.
Are you telling me he's gonna take 8,000 points or more damage in one turn?
I mean, if this guy keeps special summoning monsters with the AB season, yeah. Like, he's got the decode and the proxy already out. He's got 4 ABC pieces to work with. How? Oh, did he soul charge? No, he didn't even soul charge. I don't even know how he got all these back. Just through ABC Dragon Buster and the summon. Okay. Yeah, so this guy has 4 ABC pieces on the field, a proxy and a decode. I think he's won. If he can get over 4 back row, he wins. By the way, Asma, did you read Baguska? Have you had a chance to read that card yet?
What about Baguska?
Have you had a chance to read it yet?
Did they change the name? To something really
No.
derpy?
No. But have you read it yet? Have you read its actual effect? What it does?
Yeah, I know exactly what it is. Why?
Okay, I'm making sure because you're gonna be seeing it a lot.
It's a good card.
I don't. No shit's a good card. I'll tell you what though, there are gonna be cards you haven't seen in a long time that come back. Are you taking the next call, by the way?
I'll take it.
You take. Problem? I don't manage the top card of this deck face down.
Ash isn't getting Wavering Eyes. You don't get any of Wavering Eyes. You don't get the Wavering Eyes effect. Need one aside for cherries. What? Oh, you're using Winter Cherries?
Winter Cherries is a very good side deck card.
It's decent, but then like for some reason it fell off during BA for some reason because then they literally did not care if you hit their BA cards.
Well, yeah. Because they didn't care if you hit Dante, they just make other rank 3s, right? And that was before Master Rule. Whereas in this next format coming up, it does matter what you hit, right? Now, decks like Pendulum Magician aren't going to care, yeah? Because they've got a ton of stuff they can go into. Harmonizing can make Time Star, or it can make any rank 8, pretty much. It does affect Spiral, because if you smack double Helix and Firewall Dragon, they can't make their god boards. Or, you know, it's not as much of a god board as it could be. In regards to ABC, you just hit Dragon Buster, and then they cry deeply. Not meta decks, are they? Tricks. I mean, Trickstar's not really meta, but like if you do see a Trickstar and you have Holy Angel, then hit that. But that's like irrelevant at the same time. You can also hit Totally Awesome for Paleozoic Frogs. You can hit Dark Law for Master Heroes.
What's this guy
There's
doing?
just so much. Mild Minerva, I'm reading.
Oh, he only drew one. Yeah, he. Duality after? Okay, good. He drew one, placed one back on top, then drew another, and continued. That's fine. I thought he drew two already. That was already in his hand.
This guy has made the worst
did he demise?
play he could have
he
made.
did demise.
This guy made the worst play he could have ever made. I guess it's not as bad actually. Nothing on it for pop. The guys in the next call are two people I get a lot as well. I get them an awful lot.
Are you taking it? Okay. I'll take the next call then.
You just take whatever call.
Well, it depends if this guy's even
Like,
here.
I'm still in the call. It's still in a call.
Yeah.
I'm just about to leave it and do the next one.
Oh yeah, go ahead and take whatever is available so they don't have to wait too long.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's
The
what we
entire point.
should be doing here. It's just rather than necessarily sharing, just take whatever's available.
Yeah.
We don't want to keep them waiting because one of us wants to take next call.
Are you done yet? No, it's like I'm stuck now. Go take it. It's like 10 minutes wait time for like no reason, for no good reason.
No, I used invocation. Summon Raijin.
I don't think he's here to continue the duel. I'm gonna give him 30 seconds.
If it's quiet summon.
But he's
I think that's legal. Let's double take that in my head. So invocation.
I hear you struggling.
No.
You mean yes?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
Whatever you say.
It's just wording in my head. I'll make sure I got it right. It's freaking Magical Meltdown. So I'm just trying to remember. If you summon Raijin off Magical Meltdown, you can Raijin effect on summon. Which means that your opponent can't activate cards or effects in response to that effect activation because you're still in the summon window. Which means because the wing can't negate Raijin.
You're mumbling to yourself. I don't know if you're actually asking me a question.
I mean, you can confirm my mumble, but I'm just like.
I don't even understand it. You're mumbling.
Oh, okay. I literally just said Magical Meltdown is on the field.
Okay.
And he summons Raijin with it.
Okay.
While it's on the field. Right? And Raijin can activate its effect once it's summoned.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So it should still be protected by Magical Meltdown.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
Okay, we're good. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm mumbling in my head. Like yeah. Did you say they cannot activate effects?
You can't when in response to summons. You can't. The opponent can't activate cards or effects or something like that.
In response, I'll spell out card effects response to a monster's fusion summon that way.
Alright, so Wednesday stream is tomorrow at 10. Thursday stream is be the same time. Hopefully I can meet those time frames.
So Raijin targets Crystal, Crystal can't respond. Crystal just gets set. GG Nori.
It took the Barry Reloaded guy.
Oh, was he AFK?
Yeah. Or one player was AFK.
Yeah, there's Sam.
Red player's AFK. The Samily guy. Does he usually get game lost?
I've game lost him and I've had calls with him.
Oh. I'll give him the standard 30 seconds.
It's activated.
You have acquired a
summon.
follower.
Hey, Yana.
which
Pickaxe,
means
thanks for the follow.
meltdown still applies.
If I'm ever playing, I literally ask like very, very specific questions just to clarify what I can and can't do, or what to figure out if I should.
There
if
are
I,
things you can ask
yeah,
to
it's
do
like
that. That's what judges do best when they're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Is they will hit you with the finest detail of how they can do things, not how to do things. The one I learned not too long ago was that you can declare damage step, your opponent will activate honest, and he said, okay, before damage calc, and then you activate your honest. Congratulations, you just
I
beat
would
their
clarify
honest with your
that it's
honest.
like, okay, does your honest resolve? Is that okay? It's
Yeah,
like,
you can even
yeah,
do it
let's
in the
resolve
same
it.
sub-step. Like you can do in before damage calc. If they go honest, you can just say, okay, honest resolve, cool, new chain, honest, GG.
But like for that invocate for the magical meltdown thing, I literally ask, "Are you activating Raiden in open game
Yeah,
state?"
he's best.
And then they'll say like
specifying-
yes or no.
Oh, I see what you mean.
I'm like, you're gonna get baited into letting me play a card.
No, he was specific that he wants to use it on summon before, like, you reach an open game. He wants to activate in that fast effect timing window.
You can't damage calc. Yeah, that's correct.
Huh?
Oh, you just like ask him, it's like, when are you activating honest? And it's like, yeah,
Yeah,
he's like, and then they
so
tell
you-
you damage
no, no.
calculation. You're like, can't do that.
Yeah, you can't honest in damage calculation. You can honest before damage calculation. In that actual step before damage calculation, you can honest still.
You can legit like ask him, it's like, when are you activating honest? It's like,
I just say, is it damage
This-
calculation? And bait
like-
him into it.
and then it's like they tell you damage calculation. It's like, okay, I do agree to go to damage calculation. Also, you can't activate honest.
Hashtag get sharked.
Not even sharking. It's legit
I know,
not
I-
even
I know,
sharking at
I
that
know.
point.
I know, but it feels like it.
It's like
The
play right
internal Yu-Gi-Oh
all the
player-
time.
Internal Yu-Gi-Oh players like so shocking, but in reality, it's not.
It's a bit cheesy, but it's legitimately
it's
within the
cheese.
rules, and you're playing consistently and fairly.
That's the word. That's the word right there. It's the cheese.
It's really cheesy, even though it's not rule sharking.
Did I even say have a nice day? I didn't even say have a nice day to these guys. Have a nice day. I was just watching their jaw while talking with you because there's 0 calls.
There are 0 calls.
There are 0 calls.
I really want to go downstairs and grab some Cheez-Its and eat them on stream.
Oh man.
I usually
have
don't eat
12
on stream either.
Yo, do you want me to sound really fat in front of you right now? You ready for this?
Are you going to buy me
So-
popcorn?
No, I was at the store an hour ago. Yeah. I shit you not. For about $1.50, I bought 12 donuts.
$1.50? That's
Yeah.
so cheap.
Yeah.
I want some
For
donuts
12
now.
For 12 sprinkle ring donuts.
Donuts now? That would have been a good breakfast.
Would have been the perfect breakfast, man. Those donuts and coffee. I legit had that for breakfast like once a month when I was attending college. I'd just go to Krispy Kreme, get 2 donuts and the coffee.
Baited my opponent for Black Pressure Soldier and for the beginning. They destroyed my master and I was like, end of damage step. They said, okay, rip.
Get wrecked. I know what the stream really wants to hear. They really want to hear your thoughts on certain cards being used in the meta. Because that's going to be the game breaking kind of thought process. So someone tells you, is Dragon's Bind any good in today's meta? What are you going to say? Pull out your metal knowledge here, Asmo.
Player activates Cosmic Cyclone, pays cost. Player resolves Cosmic Cyclone. Player is now trying to activate Maiden effect to add a True Draco card from the deck to the hand.
No, you can't change something on resolution of a card. That's against the rules. I'm gonna open up Hasmo's chat just so I can see if people are roasting me. Hang on.
Always. You don't even need to open
Always?
chat to figure out if they're roasting you. They're always roasting you. Right,
And
guys?
you? Are we just always being the roasters of roasted? Because I know they roast you 24/7, but
Yeah.
they don't roast me 24/7.
Yeah, they do. It's all about you, not me.
I think it's all about me, not you.
See, look, Rock says, of course.
I'm gonna ban him.
What? No, don't do that. Don't actually do that.
Just hovers over. Clicks name. Add friend, follow. Timeout user, ban user. Oh, I don't have one.
Add friend. That's what you want to do in your
Yeah,
heart.
I
You know
don't
that to
have-
be correct.
I don't have my additional mod buttons on. Hang on. There's additional mod buttons I can have. Where are they? Also, I want the GIF emotes. And game whisper mode. And hiding the bit. Oh my god. Freaking Twitch beta broke the extra mod buttons. I'm pissed. No, I'm more than pissed. I'm officially triggered right now. I can't time him out for 1 second. Man, it sucks. You didn't answer my question, Aswa, either. I asked you for a meta opinion. Is Dragon's Bind good in the
Busted.
current meta?
Dude, Dragon's Bind is busted.
Dragon's
Like,
Bind's
the only
busted.
thing stopping you is the ridiculous restriction.
What, of targeting? Well, to be fair, actually, it's not that ridiculous. You only need Dragoonity Ducks and Dragoonity Phalanx to get it.
Yeah, like, having just special summon restrictors in the game is like, it just stops way too much stuff.
Yeah, no, but this one's specific to lower attack. It's not just you can't play the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! It's can't play the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! If you have a monster on this attack level.
Well, I
With the
mean,
most
wait. If you have a
target.
2500, 2000 monster,
Yeah.
and your opponent
can
can't
do.
special summon, what the heck? It's more balanced now because True Dracos are a thing, but in general, if True
Well,
Dracos
True
are
Draco-
completely gone, then it's like, there's nothing to stop it.
Yeah, True Draco, like, it ain't too good. I mean, like, that is true, because you can make... Actually, no, because you don't even need Ducks and Phalanx, you just need the Wind Witch combo. Because rather than making Crystal Wing, you just make Stardust Dragon. And then you flip Dragon's Bind on Stardust Dragon. Unless they have the Cosmic Cyclone out. That's busted, man. New tech confirmed. For anyone who wants to play anti-meta, just run the Winwitch engine and triple Dragon's Bind. You can't go wrong.
He didn't say anything. He's like, he pretty quick. Vanished. It's like, has it not been clear that he's banishing for Masterpiece? If not, you just ask him.
Real back.
You contribute, lose one turn and 2 draw. Okay. Fine. And Monitor Up is not going to be able to negate that Masterpiece. Unaffected by traps, and Monitor Up was activated after the summon. Right? He already started sending. Yeah, that Monitor Up is. Oh no, the True Joker Heritage is destroying the Monitor Up. That's fine. It doesn't matter. Okay. The Masterpiece immunity didn't matter. Yes. Oh, Rock the House has played both these players. Yeah, if you go like maybe 2 hours in the pool, you can probably figure out who's actually playing in the pool. Or you'll most likely play against like players around your rating level, hopefully. Plus or minus like 200, 300. Depending. I don't know how they did the rating system this time. Pretty sure the pool works the same way, where if you wait too long, then you can get paired against like a larger range. Apparently, Kid Poker used up Light Start, effective stage. Ending turn doesn't mean I'm not activating this. Or I'm not activating. He didn't even send or activate it, so he didn't choose either. So you still get to make the choice when rewinding. It's for light stage effect. Whenever I'm in a winning streak, I get someone with 1k rating playing Sparrows. You gotta be that guy that's the 1k rating playing spirals so you can win. Hmm. Archer is gonna get wrecked. Think about building Red Eyes. Anyone have a good deck list? Red Eyes? No, I haven't actually touched that archetype yet. I don't have a base deck list for you yet. My opponent didn't say that. He did say that. Oh, there's like 3 cards not loaded in now. It's laggy. Yep, all lagged. Peter's dead. Just so you guys know, not real anymore. 3 times spiral quick fix. Also put Eidolons in there. I mean invoked in there. Player draws a card, activates Disciples. Returns Disciples. Sends Disciples to grave. 30 seconds to respond. Barrel Quick Fix really needed to have the once per turn limitation on its name. You can't activate cards of the same names that same effect of the same name, same turn. Also, where's Arrow? Arrow should be here for this. I need to show him what he got me. Can I show you guys what he got me? Anyway, this red players. Trying to go Stoke or something? Hi, well it's easy. You can't use Ghost Ogre. This again? Yeah, Morgan, this again. You're gonna start seeing things get repeated in general for mechanic stuff. Like you'll see a lot of Ghost Ogre stuff because players don't know, apparently can't read and understand why it says already face up Swallow Trap card. Do you have Ash? Might have Ash. Can't read? What about that select thing? Oh, please. Oh yeah, did you know Ghost Ogre can also send itself from the field? Pretty good. Except when it's face down. If you set it, then you've made a grave mistake if they never attack it. You can't activate the effects face down monsters unless your name is like Big Shield Gardener or some other thing. This one's a bit more tricky though. There's another mechanic that a lot of people don't know about where if you're trying to negate something, destroy that card or whatever, you wouldn't be able to destroy the card, the Ghost Ogre that activated in the hand because it's not even in the hand anymore for you to try to destroy it. Still negated.
That stuff always bugs me.
Yeah, it's cards not like tracking properly, or it's the game. It's a game mechanic not tracking cards.
So, if you have a card that says negate the activation, and if you do destroy that card, but that card is moved from the hand to the graveyard. Has cost. So, yeah.
That's why there's a ruling on debunk. And with every other card that tries to destroy. Or banish. Banish from a particular location.
I don't even remember what debunk does. I remember it used to be so popular.
When a monster effect activates in the hand or the graveyard, negate that activation, and if you do, banish it. Basically, you want to be able to banish stuff that activated so they can't retrieve it and use it again. Because usually some decks do that, and people don't want decks to do that, or want the deck to do that, to retrieve it from grave, go off again. Like imagine if imagine if you like activated a card effect in the graveyard, like something like Erebus, and then you debunked it, but then it wasn't able to banish it for some reason. That would be bad because they'd be able to activate Erebus in the next turn. Stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like stuff that like zombies. Not all zombies now, because Sheer News are a thing, but before, you'd want to keep the zombies in the graveyard so you can revive them, like Zombie Master and stuff. Have effects when they get sent to the graveyard. Like that.
Oh, Asmo.
What?
Here's a good question. Completely un-Yu-Gi-Oh related. Are there any films coming out soon that you want to watch?
Not in particular. Why?
You don't want to watch like Happy Death Day or the new Kingsman film?
That was already released. The time frame in the question you asked is valid for things that are going to be released, which Kingsman Golden Circle I do want to watch, but it's already been released, so it does not fall in the category of your question.
Oh, okay. That's true. I don't know any other films that are coming out. Oh, Jigsaw. You go watch Jigsaw. No?
I don't know what Jigsaw is.
I'm
I'm in a cave. Hello.
I mean, I'm a hermit and I know what Jigsaw is. Dude, go watch the entire Saw franchise right now.
Talking about the character?
No, there's a film coming out called Jigsaw.
They changed the name?
I mean, it's like the 8th Saw film, but it's called Jigsaw.
Couldn't they just called it Saw 8?
No, because they said they wouldn't make another Saw film.
This is dumb!
So they made it Jigsaw.
Like Jigsaw 2, Jigsaw 3? Sure, totally not the same concept.
I don't want to take no more calls today. I'll just follow you around. Just give me like a very small description of what goes on. So in this case, AFK. Okay. This guy activates Swords of Moonlight and then activates Nightmare Steel Cage.
Dude,
What?
you gotta double up so the monsters can't attack twice.
The true logic.
Disqualified.
I'm going to assume he doesn't know what Twin Twister does.
No,
Okay.
he doesn't know what Omega does because he can't read cards or the basic rulebook.
Oh, okay.
There should just be a basic rulebook comprehension test. Like, just straight up. Like, did you read basic rulebook pretty much? Like,
One
yes.
of my friends did say that there should be a requirement to join Rated.
Yeah.
Like, either an XP requirement you can gain through Unrated, or you have to pass a basic test in order to play Rated.
I'm filling up my schedule. Hopefully it's actually saving this time.
I mean,
The times are tentative though.
My schedule entirely depends on whether or not I want to do something that day. If I don't want to do nothing, no, I'm not gonna do nothing. So tomorrow I gotta go do something, so I gotta go do it. So I might actually sleep tonight. But if I sleep tonight, my CPD is gonna go even further down. How well?
Take this. We got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Take that.
I should be good enough for the next 4 days or so.
Oh, did you see the picture in the judge chat, by the way?
Yeah, I saw it.
I added you and everything.
Yeah. I wish
Freaking
I had
tower
those. Wish I had those donuts.
donuts.
Hello,
I
World
think I
Chalice.
towered them incorrectly. They're supposed to be in like diagonal towers.
World Chalice has so many moves to do in the first turn. It's ridiculous. I can't answer that without saying because you're an idiot. But
As well.
I mean, does he want me to answer that question? Because I will.
Do it.
No,
answer it.
I will
You're
not answer
just-
that question for him. Yes, that's stupid. Because you've made stupid decisions.
What is said question? Like, enlighten me here. What is said question that's so stupid that he's so stupid?
He
for
banished the
asking it?
Dark Destroyer from Allure of Darkness. And then he
Okay.
sent Allure of Darkness to the graveyard, and then 5 seconds later it's like, oh wait, I didn't want to banish that. And now he's asking me why would I banish Dark Destroyer? I'm like, you're an idiot. Cause that's what I'm thinking, cause you clearly didn't freaking misclick. You made a damn mistake.
Oh, whenever someone does that, I just say, I don't know why you decided to banish Dark Destroyer, but you did. So that's that. There's a key difference.
You can
between
still
wanting
return
to
it with
do
freaking
something
with
and actually
Cosmo
doing it.
Town if you want.
Yeah. He probably doesn't want to do that. You're assuming he understands Cosmo because he decided to ban Cosmo, the Dark Destroyer from hand.
Where's anti-spell?
Also, am I right? The opponent's playing Noble Knights. So there's a question regarding anti-spell.
Hold up.
I think you have a pre-rim response. It's not even potentially correct.
So red player activates anti-spell during blue player's turn. Goes to red player's turn. Tries to activate teleport from the set. Or from the hand. Doesn't do it. Sets emergency teleport. Blue player's turn.
Hold on. So player A activated the anti-spell, and then player B activated the other one in response. Bear in mind, I'm at my bed, so
Are you taking calls in bed?
I'm not taking calls. I said I was done with calls for today.
Oh.
I took my sleeping medication, so I'm no longer in a good judgment position. Don't worry, I'm not gonna pass out on your stream, but I'm no longer in a authoritative judgment mindset. I'm in more of a delirious mindset, honestly. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna log into my normal account and just let it time me out for AFK. I decided not to, which is fine as well. So is the question regarding whether or not the emergency teleport could be activated?
It's not even a question. It's like they're telling me what happened, and it's like you can't activate emergency teleport.
Okay, because it was set while anti-spell was face up.
Yeah, it was set under anti-spell, and he's trying to activate it while still restricted from anti-spell. It's like literally just read your damn card.
Yeah.
Because apparently the player that's playing with his own cards can't read them.
You know what? I had a player today who was insistent until he actually like reread anti-spell because he thought he knew it off by heart. That anti-spell did not prevent his opponent, if he set a quick play, from activating that quick play during his turn.
I mean, if you wait, anti-spell. Hold up. You dust tornado to the thing, then set a card during your opponent's turn. I mean, it doesn't say like until your next turn.
Anti-spell says
Fragrance, not the counter.
Yeah, anti-spell fragrance. It says both players will set spells and cannot activate them until their next turn.
Oh, okay.
After setting them.
Yeah, you can legit go have an anti-spell while anti-spells face up. You can literally dust tornado during your opponent's turn, set a spell card during your opponent's turn, then activate whatever set spell card you activated, whatever set card you did during your own turn.
Yeah.
Another testimonial. Wowie.
Oh man, is it a good testimonial though?
Oh no, you can check. I'm in the call right now.
Oh, means I gotta get up. I'll let you find out.
Made Livier, detach Fiendish Rhino. Effects Special Summon Snow. Activates the effect of Snow. They're both options. It's the fire one, right? Yeah, it's the fire one that's face down. Not the dark one. If this is a dark one, then you wouldn't be able to activate Fiendish. or snow at all. Yeah, there's no timing issue for Rhino here. He didn't forget to activate it either. Like, both players should honestly be playing properly and activating them in Stigok, but he's just saying which one he's resolving first instead of activating him saying chailing 1, chailing 2. Or he did say it in clarification, but he didn't say it to begin with. He's just saying resolving this, resolving that. But does MST negate? Only if your name is Yugi Moto and you have the spirit of the Pharaoh in you. Oh, okay, you got it. Like wondering what he's reading. It's like the rest of the team should follow what this guy does. I do nothing. Absolutely nothing. Look at me. I do nothing. This is normal. I've had so many pharaohs inside me, it's ridiculous. One is more than enough, but I've had 2. Oh, fancy men here. Let's see. This guy, Astrograph can be used during damage step. It literally says if a card you control is destroyed by battle. Like, if it can't be used in damage step at all, why the hell... The effect doesn't even make any damn sense if it can't. Mythical Beast Jackal? I have no idea what that says. I gotta get the text. They used to call me Pyramid. Y'all laid out. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's see. Oh, this looks like the other dog thing that has spell counters. Let's see, tributing which effect? Hold on, I can control F tribute. Tribute this card is part of the cost. It's before the semicolon. That's 10 cards for Paul Desires. So he loses 3,000 with Grinder Golem token. He attacked into the Grinder Golem with the token? Inferno Tempest is not literal text, right? It's just battle damage from... It does I don't think it matters who attacks. He'll take...
Alright, my headset's about to die.
Okay, so he... Inferno Tempest, players started vanishing. Four, five. Is it one Necroface? Only one Necroface? What? Didn't get like... I'm pretty sure it got not no longer limited. I don't know if he got wrecked by Inferno Tempest because he still has the 4 cards on the deck. And I'm not sure why this red player is like fails to even click the mathematician to check the logs for himself, because you can literally just figure it out instead of calling the admin. You don't need the admin to confirm for you. Did you already summon? Didn't he already summon? I'm pretty sure he did. See it though. Yeah, he did Grinder Golem. He can't set a monster. He had his Necroface in hand, that's why. Yeah, it was in his hand. That's why I didn't get banished from deck. That makes more sense. Genesis card sleeves aren't aspect ratioed properly. It bugs me. Admin, babysit me. I demand you do what I say. Oh no, not again. He's rip. Ask what be my stepdad. No, it didn't give me candy. I'd like some candy. Can I have some candy? Here, let me see if I can get some candy. I'll sneeze. Thank you. Back to the candy. Dude, I would love some candy right now. Actually, I would like some food right now. It's nearing lunchtime. I got 15 minutes left in the stream. Wanna eat. Of course, I only screw up once and only when Asmo streaming. RIP. 24-hour stream. How to kill Asmo. Started hosting official Dueling Book Lives with Ozone. Fun. So is Asmo. What? I don't have all the extra time in the world to spend on Yu-Gi-Ohs. I spent 3 hours on Yu-Gi-Ohs and then plus a little bit more. Yeah, this red player is being a butt about it. Tell what Asmo you plan to stream on Friday. I think the stream schedule is working now. Let me double check if it's actually displaying properly, because then last time I edited it, it didn't display properly. It's displaying properly now. It'll adjust to your time zone if you click on it. The AS guy is being triggered instantly, and I'm like, dude, I'm not applying any penalties. Just play the game, dude. It's clear that he forgot. I was like, oh wait, crap! I already normal summoned. Okay, here, let me fix it. He fixed it. No problem anymore. The player's like, oh, he's cheating. It's like, this isn't cheating. It said literally forgot. Like, if later on he brags, it's like, oh, I didn't actually forget, then yeah, he's gonna get hit. You scroll down, it says tip the stream. As well, how do I donate on this platform? I use Twitch alerts. Yeah, Renzi posted a link to it. Blackluster Nutbuster. Didn't you already ask this like one time before and the other time before? I pretty much answered it. So if they ever release a admin exam, you can take that. Otherwise, there's no current way to become a judge here. If you're asking about in real life, I'm pretty sure I already answered this also. To specifically you asking it. You go to the judge program on the Yu-Gi-Oh card website, and then you take the RC1 test with the Kasi ID and a CC1 test with a Kasi ID, and then you'll get an email from judge support asking you to provide further information to register yourself for the judge program. How do you become a judge with no exam? Take 20,000 DN admin calls. Maiden kills Joker, 10 pendulum graph destroys purple poison. Alright, they got it. Is there even going to be an exam ever? I don't think so. Like, honestly, I've been told wait a few weeks, and I've been told to tell that to other players, and the exam literally hasn't come out in a few weeks. How does a monster get destroyed? Can destroy a monster. He was using time pendulum graph and purple poison to destroy a total of like 3 cards. Because purple poison it destroys 1, then time pendulum graph destroys 2 cards on the field. One of them included was purple poison. But in all seriousness, if you've taken 20,000 Dueling Network admin calls, then you can become a judge on this website. Oh, let's see. Okay, I see. Did you drop the stage?
Donation accepted.
Asmo, eat my ass. Okay. You still. Thanks for the $1 tip, man. You said it out? Aren't I supposed to, unless it's like literally not supposed to be said? Does Gamma have a once per turn use limitation? No, it doesn't. Yeah, he's negating the...
Donation accepted.
Next 20? Jeez. What? Here you go, Asmo. I consider OU a part of O Zone and will support you. Thank you, Genex. Have gun. Gum? Are you telling me you're gonna pay me in gum? Because that is acceptable, but only one time. I think one of the Konami people got paid in gum. I know. Yeah, I know one guy that got paid in gum once, and he was not okay with it. It's a long time ago though. It's monster effects. Yep. He needs to summon driver. He still needs to summon driver. Pay you in top quality decks? What is this? One's done. Yeah, it was 2 different chains. Teus activates in the hand once, then Teus activates in the hand, Teus activates in the hand once, then Teus activates on the field once. He's negating, he's attempting to negate both of them, but Ash negated the first negation. Activated Magical Meltdown, activates Unending Nightmare. Pays 1,000 for with activation. Cosmic Cyclone is Chainlink 3.
New subscriber detected.
Jesus. Tier 3? Holy balls, man. I don't even have enough emotes to support tier 3 yet. I haven't been able to work on that just yet. I do need to go though, so I'm gonna add more time on Friday. Gen X wanted Friday, right? Check. Because I do need to go get lunch, and then I have stuff to do later today. Yeah, I can add an hour 20 to the Friday stream. Feed me. Yeah, if you don't have the finances to help, then don't worry about it. Like, being here is part of it. Yeah, being here and supporting the stream by chatting and just communicating, talking to me, and interacting with the other viewers is great. Like, if you want to send money and you don't have the funds to, worry about yourself first. Take care of yourself first before you take care of other people. I don't have enough money to pay attention. Paying attention is free. Sacrifice effect negated for a solemn strike. I do need to get food though before I die of starvation, so yeah. Alright guys, I do have to end it short because I do have to get some lunch. It has cost money. But yeah, I'm going to adjust Friday stream time. And add in, after the lunch break on Friday's stream, I'm gonna add another stream time. Put another like 1 hour 30 minutes? Let's do that. Add another Friday stream at 3 o'clock. Right now it's by the way, for time reference, it's currently 12 p.m. So it's noonish right now. Friday 3 to 4:30. Totally straight, aren't you, girl? No, Runzi is definitely not female. 2 p.m. here, so works great. Alright guys, so I do have to end the stream a bit early today. Or earlier than the time that says up there. But as always, thanks for watching. There's a lot of information down below. And stay brilliant. Thanks again, Gen X Wrecker, for the subscribe today and the $20 tip. So, stay brilliant. This is Asmo, signing off.